Hello again. Back in front of the same white backdrop as always. I don't really have a studio or even office to work in, so this is what's gonna have to. I'm gonna be okay with this for now until something like that. Until I can get something like that, and it's okay, I guess. I just need to keep making videos. I just need to keep pressing on, um, because I don't want to give up. It's been a rough month, I think. Rough 2 months. Um, I have been thinking more about giving up on this, and it makes me sad because 2 years ago I thought I could do this. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to commit my time and effort into this, and I tried, and sometimes it feels like if you give up, you didn't. It just means you didn't try hard enough, right? You gotta try harder, and yeah, there are times where I do feel like I'm not putting enough into this. Um, there just leaves you speechless, right? Because it's so abstract, right? Like it's not a job. It's not just something. There's no obvious problems in front of you, like there would be at work. I have to essentially figure out ways to change societal beliefs in order to, you know, work towards a better AI future. Like it's just so abstract, and like where do you even start with something like that? How and so I'm doing this, trying to build an online presence to convince others, I guess, that there's a lot to be done. But then you have a new administration coming in that just doesn't care about people, doesn't care about anyone. And so many people also seem to think that way too. That's why they voted for them. And so it's hard. Um, because I worry a lot about the future. Whether we'll even have a society like we do right now in 5 years. A lot of things are going to change. You know, I need to get a job. I feel like we need to have money, right? I'm kind of running out. But if I do any kind of work other than this, I won't have time to do this. I'll feel like, especially if I want to go into teaching, which is something that I actually wanted to do. I've been wanting to do it for years. I like teaching, um, and so if I go into that, that's going to take up all my time, and I won't have anything to spare for this cause. So it's like if I do that, I will have essentially given up. And that's rough. It's like it's almost like I just need to take this job and forget about what's going to happen. Just like, you know, let it take its course. It's out of my hands. And just put your head down, go back to work. That's what it feels like. Just wait. Only got a few more years anyway, right? But but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to give up that easily on my children's future, my own future. So I'm gonna keep thinking. I'm gonna keep thinking of ways to go viral. I hate that. I hate that idea of like thinking about how to go viral. I don't want to be an influencer. I just don't have the desire or ability to. Like, it's difficult to post online. It's difficult to use things like Blue Sky and post stuff all the time. That's not who I am. I don't think about things like that. And so it takes a lot of effort to do that. I'm not a chronic social media user, and I think that is part of the problem of society is the social media that we have. So to actually have to go and use it is difficult. But that also seems like the only way to gain traction. You know, you gain influence on those sites, and even the news will start reporting on you, right? So maybe that's what I gotta do too. Just don't like it. So I have a new idea. Hopefully it will work. It's to I've been having a hard time trying to get a co-host for a podcast or just anything really, of YouTube videos, podcasts, whatever. I just need a co-host. I don't have one. And I thought, since I'm doing things about AI, why don't I use an AI as a co-host? So I'm going to use ChatGPT, the voice mode. I'm going to record conversations that we have. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will go well. I've already did like a test with it, and it's really hard to have it get it to have like a personality, to give it some kind of non-robotic voice. But that is something I think that OpenAI actively tried to avoid. They, the what's it called, the previews or the advertisements that they had a long time ago in the summer when they first demonstrated the voice mode, like the laughter and the personality that the AI had was really good. It was really incredible. And the things still sound human now, but they don't have that personality that they did before. And I think they did that on purpose, in order to prevent people from being tricked as easily by AI. Even though they sound human still, they just sound more robotic. They sound monotone. They can't make jokes, I think. It's a little bit harder for them to make jokes. Or like, improvise jokes. Like, you can ask them to make jokes and have them say jokes. But like, to just have a conversation with them and then just think about a joke and say it without me prompting them to, it's a little bit harder. And yeah, just like, it's not a natural human conversation. It's very prose-like. It's just as if we're writing an essay together, a conversational essay. That's what it feels like talking to them. And so, yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway, though. Maybe it will still be a hit. Maybe I can have interesting conversations that people enjoy and people will share. Well, that's the hope, at least. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all for watching. I hope this works out. I hope that I can convince everyone to make a better future for us. I hope that you agree with these viewpoints.